Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wishes as per your time zone. Folks, this is me, Ayaz Zanzeria, founder and director of Zanzeria Family Consultants. And today I'm back again with yet another episode on effective one-to-ones. In the previous episode, I spoke about preparing for a one-to-one and as to what are the elements that you need to do to prepare for a good, effective one-to-one. And trust me that half an hour or 1 hour of preparation for the half an hour or 1 hour of meeting is going to save you 4 hours of time. That's the way I look at it. That's been my experience as well, based on all the 480 one-to-ones which I'd done in 1 year when I was part of a business network. Okay. Now, today I'm going to talk about structuring your one-to-ones when you're actually sitting with the other business owner across a table and you're exchanging. Okay, you're exchanging your views, your products, your services, the why, etc., and so on and so forth. Okay. Today, what are you gonna do? You need to be very focused, okay, on your one-to-one, on the conversation. Don't be random, else not only are you going to lose yourself, but you will also lose that person's interest. But when you're focused, the impression you're giving to the other person is, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. Any business, let's say when you talk about baking, okay, baking, there are a variety of food stuff that can be baked. Okay? It could be cakes, cupcakes, it could be cheesecakes, etc., and so on and so forth. There's plenty, and even in cakes, there's a huge variety. Okay? In fact, I know a friend of mine who recently delivered a birthday cake. It was a 3-story birthday cake. One story had the top was rotating. The second story had lights in it, and the bottom story was a base, which was strong enough to hold the other two. It was an amazing cake which she had baked. But then again, folks, that's just one, and that's not the intended. That was only an example. See? Coming back, any business has got several different little chunks of detail. That's LCDs, as you call it. Okay? So, what do you need to do? But then, in all of your LCDs, okay, you need to select the top 3 for which you want to drive sales, for which you want to drive the fast movement, okay, and accordingly put them on the table. Like, for example, in my case, okay, in content creation is one of my verticals, one of my business verticals. What I do is in content creation, my focus is ghostwriting, that is in book writing services, end to end. The second thing which I do is I make presentation structuring rather. And the third thing is I write scripts for videos. Okay. So these are my top 3 things which I focus on. I talk only about these 3, and that's where I'm getting all my business. Okay. That was me. My target audience. And if you have, and again, I'm explaining this with the help of an example. So, for these products and services, you need to identify your target audience. Who is your target audience? Who is the right target audience? So, for each of these 3 products and services, again, select the top 3. And then, once that is done, talk about 3 success stories. Like, for example, one of my success stories, which I proudly share, is for one of my clients. When she approached me to write a book, first thing that she did was she read my autobiography, and then she came back to me and told me, Ayaz, write mine. I wrote her book, since it was the first book of her life, and guess what? I published it on the day of her birthday. So that is something which she will always remember. It was an unforgettable event, a memory which I've created for her. Whenever she sees the book, she'll say, Ayaz wrote this book for me. When was it published? Ayaz made sure it was published on the day of my birthday. That is how you create memorable success stories. And you ask accordingly. So, folks, this was just an example of how you focus and structure your one-to-ones. Hope you found these examples useful. Feel free to reach out to me in the comment section below, or you can reach out to me. My contact info is there in my banner in the background, and I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you. And there's plenty more coming in this entire series, so stay tuned for the next. Until then, take care and stay safe. Bye.